Hi, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you might be. It's your boy, Matt Diazwell, coming at you with another album review. And today I'm checking out the UK band Rough Justice with their album Faith in Vain. Now, this band comes out from Sheffield, UK. Well, I guess that sounded weird, but they come from Sheffield. They play a style of metallic hardcore music. And they also share members with the band Malevolence and some other bands around the UK scene and everything. I think this band has been around for a long time, but this is the first album they've dropped and everything. So, this was suggested from one fellow British musician from Leeds, one of the guitarists from the band Impale. He told me to check out this band and everything. So, thank you for the recommendation. With that out the way, let's get into this album review. The first thing I noticed was the guitar work here. It has a very low tuning to it and everything. It has a nice rough and tough edginess to it that I like. And as the song progresses along, the guitar work is very interesting and it just stands out with how bold and large it sounds. The drums sound really good with how the drummer has a lot of like unique playing and everything. He's got some tricks up his sleeves that I like. The vocals are very harsh and have a very big, bold sound that matches the guitar's energy, which is really nice. The back end of this song is very heavy and solid with the groove and some nice melodic touches from the guitar riffs. And at the very end of the song, it has a very big, bold breakdown that I really like. So here's a clip of Coward.
You can't check the thing that you love the most. Force me and alone. Enough is enough. You can't correct the things that will smell your head. Stand shaking control. Enough is enough.
Nice little bop and everything. This song is more of a straightforward crossover beatdown style hardcore song, especially in like the riff department. Really reminds me of the Malevolence. And after finding out that the guitarist is in Malevolence and this band, it kind of makes sense. The riffs, they still got a really good heavy tuning to them that sounds good. The bass, it's really hard to hear it on this track. The vocals are good, but he does sound like he's a little winded and tired. But overall, it's a good groovy song throughout the track. The song starts off with like an echoey atmospheric sound to it, but then it kicks into some really heavy, like hard hitting guitar riffs and drums and everything. So sounds really good there at the start. Overall, the song is very groovy, and in the middle of the song, they introduce some like clean vocals that really help introduce a new element and side to this band and everything. And it works really well, the clean vocals. The drum kicks on the breakdown sound really good. And as the song progresses and you hear more of those clean vocals, it reminds me of like 90s new metal style, like clean vocals and everything, and they really grow on you. The bass can be really heard during those clean vocal parts. So overall, it's a really good song, I think. So here's a clip of Faith in Vain.
Treading water in the crimson stream. Again and again. Forever burned up with heresy. Wasn't it gonna be easy? Against the blood of my body.
Really good vibes with those clean vocals, I think. Just like the name title, Rusting, this song has like a slow and rustic feel to it. The guitars have a good weight to them and help really give the song some feeling to it and everything. And the added pianos and bird chirpings really help create a sense of hope, I feel. This track is a little bit slower compared to the other songs, but that's not a bad thing. And then as the song progresses, it goes right into like a heavy ass breakdown at the start of the song with some really snappy drums, and it sounds good. The backing vocals sound really great on this particular track. They really inject some real raw energy, I feel. And the heavy and high pitched chugging sounds really good from the guitars. And the breakdown on this song, fucking disgusting. Just So I'm gonna play a clip of When It Comes for you.
When it comes, you'll never well. Just what it means to be mistaken. To know you've got the opposite of your intention. How do I break the cycle? But every single time.
Sounds good. This is more of an upbeat, hard song and everything, and the vocals have more of like a high pitch register here, and but they do sound a bit buried in the mix. But with the high singing, it kind of balances out a little bit. I would say that this song sounds like the least like them, but in a refreshing way. Like they really took a chance here and try to switch things up, and they pulled it off pretty well. Still very groovy, especially with the riffs and everything. And the bass is really, really present on this song. Overall, heavy, groovy song that sounds really good. The drums go really hard on this track. It just sounds really ignorant and just heavy and dumb, stupid heavy in the best way with the deep riffs and everything. The vocals are really cutting through here nicely. The guitars have a really cool echoey effect on them that's just overall makes them sound really cool. I guess they have a lot of reverb to them and everything. Again, another devastating breakdown with some eerie guitar playing over it. Very good song. This last song is very heavy in the riff department, slamming drums, good vocals. The bass feels a little bit buried, but you can kind of feel it more in the back end of the song. It does sound like Rough Justice, definitely their style, but overall it's just a heavy song to be heavy, and it feels a little bit by the books. Rough Justice, living up to that name by bringing us some rough, tough, and true justice to the hardcore scene with how tight these songs are, how hard hitting these songs are, and just how bold everything sounds. Like the biggest thing I can say that I love and notice about this album is the guitar work here is very big, bold, and just very, very interesting. Like the guitarists are just killing it with the riffs and everything, with the tuning, the pacing and everything. They just do a really good job here. And then adding to that heavy and bold and huge grand sound is the vocals. They have a very good raw energy to it that just matches pound for pound the guitarist work and everything, and the overall vibes of the album and everything. His vocals just sound clear as day, just adding a lot of devastation to this record, and it sounds really good. Then you have the drums, which I think add more to that large sound that they're building here, and it just sounds really, really good. It's not just the sounding really good, but he's playing very interesting and like not like simple like drum patterns and everything. He's doing some good fills, some interesting like the use of the cymbals and everything, and just making everything sound overly like fun and not boring in terms of like drumming and everything. I just love how he sounds, especially during the breakdowns and everything. They just sound very massive. The only thing that I could say is a bit of a negative thing is here is the bass. It wasn't really mixed in well, I thought, for most of the tracks. So it's a mix of the production, the producing side, and also the bass player. Like when they do clean vocals and the bass is being played in the background, it adds a nice feel to it, and you can hear it really well. But then some other times when they're going really hard, it's kind of hard to hear the bass. And then the last track on this album, like every track on this album sounded very unique and different. That was the only track where it felt like by the books, like I said before, just a heavy song to be heavy. Not necessarily like a great and amazing song, but not necessarily bad. It's just kind of there. But overall, I have complete faith in this band. No faith in the vein, faith in Rough Justice, because this is a very, very good band, very good album for 2024. I'm very happy I got to check it out and everything. So with that being said, I would say this album is a good, solid 9 out of 10. Yes. Links down below to Rough Justice's socials and their music and everything. Like, subscribe, comment, tell me what you think about this album and everything, and check out this other video I got playing over here. And until next time, guys, I'm Matt from Diazable. Bye.
When you're gone, I'll tell them my religion's you. When punctures